I met Dave probably, oh my goodness, it was a while ago now, but a lot of great memories. Yes, Briell, never had to worry and think when Dave was with you. He's such a good friend, he was loyal that he would make sure that you're always okay. He'd always look out for his friends. I know how much he loved his friends. And I remember one time I was actually going to El Salvador, and Dave had me on as his continental pass. I was stranded and actually booked the flight wrong, and I called Dave at 5 o'clock in the morning, and he actually answered, called back, and got me like straight my flight out or whatever. He was always just very accountable and an amazing person, and I feel blessed to have known him. And
You're on, go ahead.
Quincy Ward, I had the pleasure of working with Dave for quite a few years. He's very missed, well-loved person. We've had quite a few good times and runs together. I just want to say to his family, I'm sorry, and I wish you guys the best. Thank you.
Ken.
My name is Ken. I work with Dave for about 4 years or so. Great guy. Say, sorry for your loss. Wish you the best.
John, go ahead.
Dave, my name is John Gefford, friend of Dave's, boss of Dave's. I miss him a lot. Love the guy to death. Had a lot of good times, a lot of rough times together, but he's going to be missed. Love you, Dave.
Hey, I'm Doug Rowland. I had the dubious pleasure of being Dave's boss for a while. Had a lot of good times. Really, really miss him.
Hey, I'm Scott Wells, and just want to say Dave's been a great brother of mine for a long time. He actually reminded me of my own brothers. Matter of fact, I have in my phone, it says Dave Brothers. But anyway, God bless you, and you're in a better place now. I miss you.
It's good to go.
I spoke with the family. His name's Nick Urino. I spoke with the family shortly after Dave's death. Dave was a good friend of mine, and now it's agreed to go on with Bill and a lot of other guys that are here today tonight. He helped me out a lot of ways. I also played a lot of tricks on him, a lot of comical ones, and so did me and Bill. But he meant a lot to all of us here, and that's why all of us are here tonight. And he'll be very missed.
I want to thank Dave. Dave was such a great friend. He was big brothers to me when I was working at Green Iguana, and I love Dave a lot. Thank you.
I want to say a few words because Dave was my best friend who moved down here. When I first came here, I didn't have that many friends my first year here. And when I got hired at the Green Iguana, thanks to Doug, for whatever reason, I opened up to Dave when I had some problems. And whatever reason, he just took to me. He told me back then, he thought, this is a nice guy here who just needed a little bit of guidance, a little naive, nice, but he needs somebody to look out for him. And that's exactly what he did. He looked out for me from that point on. You know, we went through a lot of trials, we went through a lot of problems, and he was always there for me. And it did not matter what. I mean, I even had one night where I had pulled over. I caught a girl who was being unfaithful to me, and I was leaving, and I was drunk. And the cop gave me a chance to get out of it. I could get home with a friend. And Dave came out of bed at 4 o'clock in the morning from Riverview down here to Tampa. It took him 20 minutes. He didn't think twice. I never met any guy in my life that would give so much of himself every time you needed him. He would always be there. I got into a car accident where I totaled my car, and I was a beat up, bloody mess, and I still have the scars on my left arm. And what did Dave do? Dave actually gave me a car. I don't know how many people can ever say they can have a friend give you a car. Dave gave me a car. It wasn't a great car, but it took care of matters and got me from point A to point B until I got on my feet again and got one that I wanted. And he wouldn't let me buy a car unless he looked at it. I how many times he fixed my car for me, how many times he was there, guided me through problems, and I did the same for him and vice versa, back and forth. And it felt like at times we always had a dark cloud over us, but we never banned each other. And when I found out the news on this, it's literally at times been tearing away at my soul, and I'm trying to find the reason for why. And I don't know if we'll ever know, but there was no way I could let this happen without everybody getting a chance to get together and say goodbye. Dave was always very good at looking after other people, more so than he did himself. One regret that I have is I did not hang out with him as much this year, and I didn't have to meet my lovely girlfriend. That's one reason I made enough to get a hold of everybody here, so everybody could be here. So I don't want to let anybody not, I don't lose touch with anybody again, because Dave was having problems, but there were those problems that could be solved by good, solid friendship. He was always there for me, and I would not let this not happen, so we cannot all be here for him tonight. I appreciate everybody for coming. I went over to his house today after work, and I just sat out there and stared at him, looking at him, and I had tears in my eyes, and I've had tears in my eyes for the last 2 months. And you guys don't know, this is 2 months tonight that it happened. 2 months ago tonight, we lost Dave. We lost him to somebody who was no reason, there's no purpose for it. So all we can do is ask God to explain to us why, and keep him in our hearts and our memories. I love Dave Briell.
Yeah, I thank God that I had a chance to have my best friend.
I wanted to make sure this got said and everybody heard it. And I would send this to his mom. Anybody else that wants to say anything about their relationship with Dave, I would like it and appreciate it, so that his mom knew that down here he impacted the lives of a lot of people, and that he made a lot of people's lives better. There's been a lot of people that have come up to me and asked me about him, and they haven't heard from him. And I've had to break the news, and I've had a lot of crying eyes coming back at me. So it was endless. So he was really touched, and we should all feel blessed that he was our friend. And you know, God rest you. God rest in peace, Dave. Thank you.